Surprise, surprise, new update. Well, update like 3 days ago, but still. Not just update though, it's also released on Steam and GameJolt, which is great. So, I'm here to talk about what I've done in a little bit more detail. Lots of things to go through. Initially this was just going to be a Steam release, and then I was like, you know what, I want to add more things, because I don't want to feel like I'm just uploading it elsewhere, or re-uploading it elsewhere, so I wanted to add some stuff and made a lot of changes. Mainly balancing changes, the new first person mode, a couple of extra things to find, other quality of life improvements. Well, the list goes on. The list is massive. If you look at the on itch.io, I put a changelog, and it's the longest one. I think it's the longest ever changelog I've ever made for any of my games, which is, I think that's an achievement so far. I have never made such a larger or such a long changelog. I think it's worth it though. Lots of bug fixes as well. There were some issues when I was playing through the game myself. It's kind of one of the things that kind of got me to release it. Other than the fact that I wanted to release it on Steam, I played through the game and I was like, it's kind of what happens when you work on other things and you get better. I fixed a lot of the changes and issues that the original or last version had. Either way, this is the version that's going to be on Steam. This is the version that's on GameJolt. This is also the updated version on itch.io. I think we're going to use them 3 stores from now on. Unregulated will be the next one. I'll have to continue with that. I have very much taken a bit of a hiatus on them. I kind of just got burnt out. But it's been a while. I should be fine. So, I'm on full 200, so that's not going to help. I'm going to start from the beginning. And the first thing, the windows have changed. Although that is a lot darker than it was. E. So it's space. Space for the dialogue. Now, yes, sheet of paper. First things first, these are red. Second thing, all the buttons are there, and the prologue letter is there. I don't know why I didn't include it. I think I remember like thinking I should include it, and then I just didn't. I just left it out. Addendum 1. Yes, the thing that tells you about the checkpoint flaw that most people skip. I'm not entirely sure how else to do that other than just what I've got through the use of dialogue and other stuff. Also the bell. It's very quiet. But yeah, at the start on the bottom floor you get 3 things. So you can just take the elevator. I'm not going to. Yet. At least. Yep. I think this tells you. You got the stairwell. Is this just a travel? The stairwell, which takes up 1 floor, and the elevator that can go however much. The last user inputted floor. It's just kind of like like how they just don't question any of this. The various lights and red containers. You can't go to the back of that, by the way. You can't just walk around the whole place. No, you cannot go in first person. At least as far as I know, you can't go in first person here. No first person allowed. I will be playing this in first person now, because everything else is pretty much the exact same on release. There we go. Whoa. It's a very fast sensitivity. So first thing, so originally there was the looking around was the head when you looked around, the head turned. That doesn't work well in first person, so I added tilting instead. Everything else though is exactly how you'd expect. Lights, paintings, that's new. A lot of them are of the hotel itself, except one that I drew in like 10 minutes. There it is. Just a picture of some mountains. I didn't add much detail because like most of it would just be taken out by just the look of the game. I don't know what that is. I can't look up, you can only look left and right. It's only when the light's on. Maybe the light's too bright. Could be. Oh, it's very weird. I think I remember noticing it before, but I didn't exactly know what I'm doing with it. Because it's just light. It's light with the walls. Oh yeah, it's a blue. Darker blue than I thought it would be. I wonder if this looks like one of the screenshots. Actually, one thing I want to talk about is the fact that the doors, you can see them now, they're red. There's different values now because I changed the see-through to actually use transparency. And the doors are a faint red. The player is a very bold, a very noticeable white. Yeah, see? And the items are a green. This is going to be very interesting to edit. Ah, perfect. Nice and bright. This is the new biome, the house. Largely inspired by the repo game that I've been playing a fair amount of, as everyone else. I really liked certain parts of it, and I decided I wanted to try my own little thing. It's not exactly like copy paste, obviously. It's just done in the style of this game, very minimalist. But I've got books, lots of things. A big sofa. That's kind of fun to make. This new window type. These new doors. This grandfather clock. Campfire. Campfire. Not a campfire. Fireplace. The sound uses a campfire though, because I was originally going to make a campfire game at one point. Great. Then pots. I do remember moving them. I think I ended up moving them in the way. I don't know. You can still fit through, but no enemies can get by. Yeah, the grandfather clock, the new thing, the new hazard. Yeah. So the whole thing with this is it'll be set to a random time, and it'll slowly tick up to midnight. One of them's doing that exactly. I can see two items back there. They're very, very. And when they hit 12, they do that. They ring. And it attracts any creatures or any enemies that can hear. I see two items in that direction, and I want to know what they are. One looks really flat. I think it's the key I need to pick up. The items themselves also have a slight glowing effect. Get them ones. Like the important ones. If you kind of tell, it's like it doesn't exactly fit with the look of everything else. That's because I just made it slightly emissive. There's another one, and they all start jamming. I thought it could be there's a window behind that. There's actually a window behind that. You can see the light spilling through. of all going. They just stay like that. That's it. They don't take any further. Huh, there's a crack right through the window. Yes. There was in fact a key. Cannot play a disabled audio source. I'm not entirely sure what that's all about, but oh well. I didn't explore that biome fully, but that's fine. I'll leave it to anyone else who wants to explore it fully. Everything else is pretty standard. This room is very empty. Very, very empty room. I didn't want to use too many props. My optimization skills are not the best. Well, they're not bad. They could be better, a lot better. It's a bit difficult to optimize a game that's mainly top down. First person though, easier, but top down's a bit tricky. Okay. Let's see. I'll just pause it so I can check my list. I don't actually need to, but it's to stop me from turning around. There is stuff in the kitchen. I changed some stuff there. Maybe I'll get lucky. Some enemy changes. Shown the doorway, shown the painting, shown the house. I haven't shown that. Oh yeah, you can hide the UI now. that'll always hide there. I guess that's a bug. I don't think that would do anything. Huh. Interesting. That's a very weird bug. 4-3 on my screen for the rest of the time. I assume it'll disappear when I go through the floor. Because that's a tick. Yeah, okay. So at least that's the case. It just says hotel on the bottom left. Ah, my first note. And that's a lock. Sponges. You can barely see them when you're in the top-down view. It's just like... You can see the sponges here. The little yellow blocks with green scarabs on the top. Ah, there's the key. I increased the chance for token spawns. It's floating. Yeah, you don't really see it in the thing anyway. It's fine. The game, hiding the game UI isn't too bad. It's a bit annoying. The fact that that other UI just kind of pops into view. I mean, it can be fixed by just like going to the next floor, which is okay. But yeah. Oh. I missed one. I got the other person. Never mind. Windowed mode can be resigned. I can't really test that. I'm in the Unity engine itself. You can hide the on-screen controls, which is basically it'll only show up when you're when the pause menu's up. I think that's quite nice. Let's have a look. On-screen instructions are smaller. Yes, they are. That I can't show. So, there's many item fixes. Motion detector is now has a screen off object. Before, when you turned off, the object you held didn't actually turn off, or didn't look like it turned off either. So now that's been changed. Candlestick particles have been replaced with a billboard. That's to help with optimization. Creatures will turn better when moving at high speeds. Yes, so I noticed whenever they ran fast, they wouldn't turn as fast. And it was kind of funny and really sad to see. And I figured out that how to change that. So now they can turn fast as well. I think that's better because it actually makes it more difficult. Rather than just being a surprise scare, they can actually move better. Okay. So, where was I? I was gone a bit. Right. So, motion detector creature blips are red. It was also variants of shades of green. Variant shades of green. It got a bit annoying, so I changed it to red. Makes it a little bit more noticeable. Although sometimes it doesn't like update. I don't exactly know why. Sometimes the blips just don't appear. I don't know why. I updated all the code because the code it used was find object of type. That's deprecated. So I had to update it to object by type, or whatever it's called, and now half the time it doesn't detect it, which is great. That's I'm just hoping it's more of a fluke on my end than it is actually in the build of the game. It's just really weird, and I don't know why it doesn't do it. Right. There's been various changes to the layout, although this layout doesn't exactly have a lot of objects. I've made some changes to this, mainly for the double doors, the double single doors. Like the tables would block them, so I removed a set of tables on either side. I changed the mimic count. It's now from 15 to 10, and its retreat distance has now been shrunk. I think it was 30 and now it's 15. They also deal less damage because when you have like 3 of them chasing you, it got a bit hectic. You die very quickly. I think they originally did 25 damage each, and now they do 10. Just a bit easier now. Let's see. Buff token spawns, I've mentioned that. Modified final encounter spawns to give the player a small break. Now that is on the last 50 floors, where every 5 or 10 floors, I think it's 5 floors, you get double creatures. You get pairs to try and just increase the difficulty, so you have loads of floors of going against these characters, and then you have smaller ones of little challenges of multiple of them appearing. Now, when originally it was just they would just appear, and when they'd appear, it would just be a bit annoying. It can get a bit annoying. There's no room to take it's like stop and go, right, that's it, what's going to be next? You just kind of like went. We just changed the charges way too quick, so I changed it to what it was before. So now, yeah, this just makes things a little bit easier. Fixed the stun trap in lots of ways. Items have a delay when you've used them. I can show that here. What? No, you can't do that. No, what am I doing? No. I will just give myself all of them. It just makes things easier. Right. So, that being this, when the shaders go, you'll see it just kind of like disappear. There we go. Just easier. They don't just instantly disappear most of the time. It will if you do that. If you let it like do its thing, then it will go. It's just so that it looks like you're putting them away. Obviously, if you switch between items, it just flicks. That's what the motion detecting looks like now. The gradient's changed, although there was a bit of transparency issues, but honestly, I don't. It's easily overlooked. There, it looks a lot better now, I think. Let's see. Windows have been changed. They show blue now at the start, which is always nice. I think just makes things a lot easier rather than just a glowing yellow. It starts off with blue and then to yellow, then orange, then dark orange, then black. New exe icon. Prologue letter had a typo. Yes, it did. Dining areas have had their prop count as well as the spawn frequency reduced. That is for optimization because for some reason it is the laggiest floor and I don't know why. These things just kind of happen. This should be able to tell me where the thing is. Actually no, first one is level 1 motion detector is just enemies. Level 2 is entrances and exits. Level 3 is items. Very useful. Even though it makes no sense, but it kind of turns into a scanner more than anything. That's cleaning one. Different shade. Oh my god, I got fooled. I got fooled by the whole thing. It's the house again. Let's see if I can get the other entrance. Because I made a new dead end. Well, that's lots of lights, lots of sounds. Paintings. I think it looks quite well. Like, looking at the whole thing itself. I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, this is what I was looking for. It's just an entryway. It's basically just a window, but massive. It's got door handles. That's all it is. It's nothing super special. Just a different type of entryway. I think it looks fine. I'm stuck on a plant pot. I need to move them. Perfect. It's a little bit laggy here. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why. There, I just get one of the random music bits. Yeah, I don't know why this experiences the most frame drops. Like, I've decreased the amount of props significantly. It could just be the bars. I think it might be the bars. I don't know. That's my best guess. Yeah, I think it might be the bars. It's a neat version. A lot of kettles. Ooh, there's a thing over there. Not in that direction. I think it is the bars. I think that's just it. I don't know why it lags. You can actually see what's in there. Bottles, cans, and I think larger cans. That's just it. It's been reduced. It's not as cluttered either. You can actually move. My god. It's so weird. I'll just leave it, it's fine. I don't think it's the amount of cups. I genuinely think it's just because the amount of objects here, because all these are all just separate cubes. That probably might be it, it's just the amount of objects that are in it. Yeah. I'm sure when I get around to patching the game up, I'll figure
try it out. Outside, I like the outside one. You can actually see the moon when it rises. You should say outside. It's nice. You can see through the walls on the outside. I'm not changing that. Oh, shoot. It's coming this way. Cool, he actually moves away now. He runs away properly. If I look, he's moving away somewhere. There. He's running away. Let's look at it from like the top bit. You should be able to see him better because I'm just going to keep him selected. So now he's running all the way back. It's a bit stuck. It's not running away yet. It's not running away at all. Well, it should be. It's probably because I spawned him in wrong. Oh, no, off he goes. He's stuck on our door. He did actually run away. I think the is running away just kind of appears briefly. Took a different way here. Can't attack when. And there we go. Off he goes. Runs away. I saw the event. It's a lights out event, which is one of them that plays. One just really rumbly music, and the other one turns off all the lights. It's a random interval. This should be who I'm looking for. I mean, I know you can kind of hear him across the thing. Oh, here it happens. Ignore the light of that. I think that's the sun. You have to rely on your light, your flashlight. Mission agent not enabled. I guess the guy did spawn, but didn't fully. Ah, he's one of them. The Sound of Dread, as I called it. It's not too bad this time. Outside? Oh, inside. Oh god, the tight corridors with this thing in is a bit. There, you can see the windows. That's a lot better. I'm stuck on that lamp. That lamp on the ground is very annoying. Keypad. I think I see the note. I was not expecting that. I got scared. Spook. Go away. Oh, it's right next to the door. I put 7 instead. That was very loud. Go away. So the rain. It's raining. Whoa. I've never seen it like in the sky like that. Ooh, sunset. It gets faster. Fucking hell, that actually. God damn. I was expecting him. I was not expecting him to be there. Don't do it. Go away. Yeah, I heard him run away that time. I've never flinched like that from like a horror game in years. I didn't think it would happen to my own one. It's not even that. It's not freaky. I guess it's just the fact it just appears from doors. It sounds further than it actually is. And it's just right there. I hate the narrow corridors with this guy. It's so just freaky. I don't like it. Go away. If I can see you like that, that's fine. First person mode does make it a whole lot more scary in certain parts. I'll be honest. Because when you're not in first person mode, you can at least see the you can see the doors moving. Come on, get out of here. Go away. Zippy. But no. You're gonna move? You went to my left? Oh god, you went that way. Oh, it's because of the chimes. It's because of the clocks. Oh, that was cool. Hated that, but yeah, that's pretty much what I want to go through. It was kind of fun. There's a lot of funky little things I added, and I think it helped improve the game just a little bit more, even if the first person mode isn't actually the default mode to play in. It's more of just like a gimmick than anything. I think it's kind of fun. Kind of gives a new way to play the game, almost. So, yeah.